G'day, Stephen Carey from offthegridnoz.com again. Doing a short video on, this will be short, don't fucking choke. Oh, I said the word, don't freaking choke. It will be short. It's about on indoor outdoor fire pits. You may have watched our other videos. We do what we would call an indoor outdoor fire pit. That thing you see there, Pink Floyd, actually Led Zeppelin. Yeah, got music going. You can see that, it's throwing a nice meter flame. People ask how we ventilate. Well, when you look around, this is an open structure of about 10 squares. When I say 10 squares, it's 10 building squares. So it's a large structure. It's open right over on the kitchen there. All the walls on the outside are shade cloth above the bench height. The doorways are open. People ask how we can do this. You can see the TV is only the internet TV, not the TV. We haven't watched that for 4 years, but the TV is only about 2.5 meters away. Doesn't suffer from it. We're only throwing about a 1 meter flame at the moment. We can actually have this running quite a lot higher than that. People ask how we ventilate. Well, ventilation is up there. Kerry! I need Kerry. She's not here. So what I have to do is somehow find the light and show you. You can see the ventilation up there. Those little panels in the corner are ventilated. The gables, what you have to have is ventilation up high. So is it even up there? You can't see it, but it's a ventilated panel. All the smoke that rises, most of the time, if you're using good timber, crop that, that's a good picture. Most of the smoke rises, goes up into the gables and actually expels through the vents, or gets blown out through the entrances. And I know this is night time, but you know, that's what you do at night, you light a fire. So as far as the fire pit itself goes, we've had a couple of these. This one we built a long time ago, and you wouldn't believe it, none of this outdoor kitchen, which is 10 building squares of garden kitchen combo that you might want to look at in the other videos, but this kitchen started out with that fire pit. We use fired bricks to do the outside with, mainly because the fired bricks don't explode, so we can have some pretty major fires going and they don't tend to get hot and explode. I use bondcrete to join all the bricks so the bricks hang in there a bit better. They stick a bit better. You put a little bit of bondcrete, like a half a cup full, to every wheelbarrow. That makes the bricks stick real well. So yeah, you can have an indoor fire pit that's very close. That thing's only about a metre and a half from me, and it's only about 2 metres from the TV and the pizza oven and all that stuff over there that we don't talk about. It's Friday night, what do you want? Got the best of rock music on, greatest hits up there. Yeah, life's tough off the grid. Like I said, we don't watch TV. But yeah, fire pits, you can have them inside, outside, alright? You can have this sort of caper in a building, as long as it's well ventilated. The last one we built, I built it in a 6-sided, what do you call that, pentagon? Or I don't know, I forget what it's called. But a 6-sided building all pitched in the middle with a flue. This one hasn't actually got a flue. It's only got, up in the gables, vented areas. This is actually split level, this one. So I could go to the kitchen. Don't you love that fire? Whoa, wicked. Nice and warm too. You can see up there maybe that gable as well. TV's probably blocking me up. That gable as well is ventilated with lattice. So the smoke that builds up, it's our LED lights, a little bit of smoke there, not much. I only lit it about an hour ago, so you can build these things within a structure that's quite large. This thing is, like I said, we got our garden wrapping around it. And the fire pit, you can walk right around. Watch this. See, it's not like it's sticking out in the middle of the yard. I can walk right around it. The kitchen, all the gear is within a couple of few metres of it, and we'll throw a good 2 metre high flame here without any problem. And when the wood's nice and dry, you don't get much smoke. The smoke that does come into the building ventilates really well. But you've got to think about the ridges and the pitches of whatever building you put up. Could be a lean-to, could be a gable, could be whatever. Like I said, I built a 6-sided one, and I had a ridge that had a flue in it right up there, you know. This one hasn't got a flue, it's just got these ventilated areas in the corners. Oh, as we wind down, Led Zeppelin. Anyway, I wanted to actually address this fire pit issue. It gets mentioned a few times. They are orthodox bricks, fired bricks. They're put together. This pit has been used for 4 years on and off. The one at the front we used for about 6 years. So they're not a big issue. This one's about 1200mm wide, about 4 feet wide, so we can throw a really good fire in here. And it doesn't affect anything. As long as you keep everything about 2 metres away, the reflected heat doesn't actually sort of cause a big problem. And as we wind down the road, oh, I can't stand this. I should turn this shit off. Just does my head in. It distracts me. But yeah, so fire pits, as long as you've got good flow through ventilation, you can't see it because it's night time. There's flow through on either side. The screens above the kitchen, those screens, they're shade cloth, so they ventilate. The gables up the top are ventilated, and then you can actually put whatever pit you want in and throw whatever flame you want. We can throw a good 3 metre flame in here, and I kid you not. So that's fire pits. Want to do a short one just on that with the music blaring in the background, because guess what? Off the grid can be fun too. It's Friday night. Bothering to take time to make a small video on fire pits. A stairway to heaven. You can buy your own stairway to heaven, or you can build it. I like the old fire pits. Hotel California, another good track. Yeah, Steve wouldn't put a video up. Well, actually I do put a few up that are pretty boring without music. But yeah, Friday night. We had a question put up about the fire pit. I think it was an international viewer actually, but never mind. That's okay. But yeah, you can put these fire pits inside, outside. That's the back of our pizza oven stand. I should walk around again, I know. I should show more, shouldn't I, instead of sit here talking shit about music. Yes, when you come over here in the kitchen, you can see we've got all sorts of stuff. With the fire pit right there. That's a good shot. And yes, the shit lying around everywhere, and I haven't finished the floor below that stuff. But yeah, you can throw these fire pits in, as long as you keep a couple of few metres away and ventilate the top and have good side ventilation, not a problem. Alright, we actually went and bought another 74 plants for our, I can't show it because it's actually too dark, but the pipe work I put up yesterday for our hydroponic extension, which was 74 positions, we actually filled them with plants today. So we're heading towards our 500 plants. We'll get a 500 plant plan, so we can actually eat, dry and turn over stock in different sections. We got a large hydroponic going. But yeah, that's not really nothing to do with fire bricks and fire pits. You see the bricks? Bricks were put together with, like I said, normal 4:1 sand and cement, 4:1. Bit of bondcrete, half a cup of bondcrete into every wheelbarrow load, makes it stick like buggery. I actually line off the outside of it, or the inside of it, sorry. You can't see it there, too dark. But I smear a coat on the inside. The bondcrete helps the sand and cement actually stick real well. So I hope you've had a good day. I'm going to sit here and listen to golden oldies. Hey, Friday night. Got a heap of plants in, got the fire going. It's been raining. It's actually quite dreary today. Our solar hasn't had any input for about 4 days, so we're running down about 65%. But we can still do that. Hey, 65%, still running. You're gonna love this off the grid shit. So I hope your day was good. Hope it was productive. I hope this little bit of information on fire pits is worth it for you, or you get something out of it. Throw a good flame, 2 metres clear of anything flammable. Well ventilated in the pictures above the TV. Bolt your YouTube outdoor freaking Wi-Fi TV in and watch some good information instead of watching that dreary shit on the box. But I hope you've had a good one. This is Fire Pits 101. This is like the 3rd one, 4th one. We've had a couple of outdoor fire pits, but this one's a second formal one, you might call it. Formal meaning it's inside of the building. And it's burning down and I've got to put some more wood on it. Might have to grab another distilled water. A couple more good tracks coming up. Stephen Carey from Central Victoria, Central Highlands, Victoria. On a dreary old winter's day, well not quite winter in a few days. It's going to get colder. Fire pit's going to become very important for us. We spend a lot of time outside. This whole outdoor kitchen is 10 building squares. It's actually nearly bigger than our house. We place more emphasis on our outdoor kitchen in our growing area than our house, I kid you not. So that's probably a video for daylight hours. So build your fire pit. Don't be scared about smoke. Ventilate it well. You can't put it in a sealed building. That's just ridiculous. Unless you put a structure over it, canopy and a flue. We've done that before. This one's a ripper. You can see the LED lights. A little bit of smoke there, not much though. Seriously, not enough to bother you. And ending on a track called Hotel California. I'm going to leave you in peace. And like I said, hope your day was productive. Hope it was a good one. Stick to your plans, stick to your goals. Build your fire pit. And we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Cheers from Stephen Carey. Like and subscribe and all that shit if you want. That'd be a good plan. If you actually give it just a thumbs up, it gets this stuff out to more people. So other people worrying about a fire pit, hey, be gutsy. Whack it inside. Whack it. This is inside outside. That thing is in the middle of the 10 squares. That's the size of a small house. It's in the middle of it. But it's well ventilated. Slight breeze clears everything. Put crappy wood on with a bit of smoke. Yeah, the smoke will be there for a while, but it dissipates. It's time for me to load the fire back up and maybe find another track. Although I do like Hotel California. Not a bad album. Oh yeah. Hope you're smiling. And me and Kerry will catch you on the next one, no doubt. So it's goodbye from Stephen Carey from offthegridnoise.com. Subscribe, like, all that stuff. And we'll probably catch you on another vid. Have a good night, guys. It's a great life. So I'm going to leave it roll until the next track comes up. Don't know what it is. Mystery track. This is what happens when you put spew tube up. Oh, I don't know about this one. Nah, bit of old Queen. Nah, I don't want to hear about that. Bit of Queen. Yeah, Freddie was okay, but not my cup of tea. Anyway, have a good day. I'm going to change the spew tube channel to something better. Put some wood on the fire. Have a good one. We will catch you again, no doubt. Fire pits. Bloody good shit. Bye, guys.